The first few days of the book fair experience are not going to be a time for the kids to purchase. It's actually going to be a time for the students to come in and explore the books, to really dig into the books and figure out what their love is, and find books that they are excited to bring home to add to their classroom and to their home libraries.
So you'll have an opportunity to listen to the students as they're going through the book fair, and you're going to want to listen for all of the hot titles that they get really excited about. So if they're really excited about the Harry Potter series, or Diary of a Wimpy Kid was a big hit last year, we want to make sure that you're listening for those and then jotting those book titles down so that we can work with Scholastic to restock and keep the book fair stocked throughout the day when students start to purchase their favorite titles.
Once all the students in the school have had a chance to visit the book fair, we'll switch out the rotation and let each student go through and cash out on their gift certificates.
Additionally, you're going to want to look for those bundle packs. There are some really good bargain books that are sold as a series together, and you're going to want to make sure that while the price tag might be a little steep, upwards of $8 to $15 or the amount of the gift certificate, each of the students are actually going to be walking away with quite a few number of books, which would then be able to go home with their personal libraries.
Depending on the school schedule, purchases usually begin on Thursday and Friday mornings. On these days, there will be several roles. One role is the student aide. The other role is the cashier.
So in addition to serving as a cashier, a really critical role is to serve as the student liaison or the student aide to help them identify the titles and the number of books that they're going to be able to take home from school. You're going to want to work with them to identify the titles as well as the amount of the books totaling the total allowance of $15, which is what Read USA is providing each student.
And the cashier will be the representative who really works with the students to make sure that the gift certificate is spent and accounted for.
Throughout the week, you'll have an opportunity to call Scholastic, and they will be able to restock any titles that have had a surge in sales, and each student will be able to walk home with the books that they choose. On the purchase days, the classes will be coming through with slightly more time than they did during the observation days, but time is still going to fly by because the kids are excited and you are working with them to identify the handful of books that they are going to take home with them. So we want to make sure that you are dividing up with a smaller group of students to take them through the book fair, total up the books that they have in their hands to reach the gift certificate amount of $15.
Some students will know exactly what books they want, and others will have a harder time deciding. That's where you come in, and you can help them figure out which titles most interest them. Once students have selected their books, you can send them over to the cashier.
Again, we do have more volunteer instructions on the cashier role in a later video. Just remember that the gift certificate will be housed with the cashier and not with the students, so you don't have to worry about a student losing a gift certificate.
Be sure to pack up all the merchandise, all the table decorations, and return them to their cases. You then want to take them to a place in the room where they can be stacked up easily for Scholastic staff to come and retrieve what's remaining.
And that's it, folks. Just in the span of 5 days, look at all that you have done. The kids have been able to find a book that they love and that they are excited to read and that they will be able to share with their friends, with their families, and with their teachers. And that's what it's all about. Read USA is here to help and change and thank you and know that you made a difference in the lives of these children.